And a good morning to everyone. This is Coach Chuck Murray from beautiful Winter Haven, Florida, bringing you Mount St. Joe Softball. The Lions will entertain the Aurora Spartans today in the first game of their doubleheader. They will take on Marion College in Game 2. If you're ready now, here are today's starting lineups. First for Aurora, leading off, number 20, the right fielder, Mia Rivera. Batting second, number 25, the shortstop, Faith Biggs. Batting third, number 21, the third baseman, Christina Richards. Batting fourth, number 2, the left fielder, Alex Teal. Batting fifth, the catcher, number 42, Kelsey Oviat. Batting sixth, number 22, the second baseman, Angie Delgado. Batting seventh, number 24, the first baseman, Carly Clemens. Batting eighth, the DP, number 8, Caitlin Serafin. Batting ninth, number 1, the center fielder, Aubrey Ortiz. And on the mound, number 18, Madeline Buskey. For your Mount St. Joe Lions, leading it off will be number 1 in left field, Macy Cornelius. Batting second, number 7, the center fielder, Emily McDonald. Batting third, the third baseman, number 22, Shelby Rakoski. Batting fourth, number 4, the right fielder, Maddie Kennedy. Batting fifth, number 25, the DP, Lauren Miller. Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 15, Sydney Eubanks. Batting seventh, the catcher, number 2, Mac Lawson. Batting eighth, the shortstop, number 12, Avery Wiltermude. Batting ninth, the second baseman, number 10, Elena Flynn. And on the mound for the Lions, number 8, Molly Sharp. The Lions are getting ready to take the field. The numbers for Molly so far this year, she's appeared in 3 games, started 2 games, and she's 0-1. She's went 3 2/3 innings and given up 7 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned, 5 walks, and 2 strikeouts. So the Lions umpires meeting is over at home plate, and the Lions are going to take the field, and we're going to be ready to play softball here any minute. Sharp, a southpaw, getting ready to take her warm-ups. We're at in Winter Haven, as I mentioned, Diamondplex, the letter E field. There's 5 fields here. Usually you see kind of 4 when you're in a circle like this, but there's actually room for 5. And again, another beautiful day. A couple of clouds yesterday for baseball. I didn't see any clouds at all today. We see a few, but again, a beautiful day to play softball. As the Lions kick off their spring trip here, they come in with a record of 3-3 after trips to Georgia and Alabama. And excited to get this one underway. I'm along with my producer and keeping score, Casey Fincham, Blake Watson back home, engineering this whole thing, making sure this thing goes over smooth. We appreciate his help, and glad you're along for the listen. Audio only. So if you want to see it, I guess there's a way you can go on and buy a subscription to the games. We're going to get ready to play softball. Hopefully I can paint a decent picture for you as the Lions look to go over 500 for the year, go 4-3. So leading it off will be Rivera. Swings it from the left side. Sharp toes the rubber, and we're about ready to go. First pitch, 8:59. Pretty much right on time. There's a called strike. Side half. Corners are playing in. Outfield relatively shallow for the left-handed hitting Rivera. Called strike 2 outside corner. Good pitch again. Looks like Rivera's a slap hitter. So the Lions have done a little bit of scouting here. They don't think that she can hit it over their head. So quickly, no balls, 2 strikes. Sharp kicks, change piece, swung on and missed. She hit her way, way out in front. Excellent pitch right there. So Rivera goes down on strikes for the first out. That'll bring up shortstop Faith Biggs. Faith is a right-handed hitter. Lions pretty much playing straight away. Cornelius a little bit towards the line and left. First pitch a little bit outside, ball one. One ball, no strikes. Pitch just missed outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Two balls, no strikes. Pitch strike called on the outside corner. 2 balls, 1 strike. Field's in perfect condition. The grass looks like a golf green in the outfield, and we have a dirt infield. 2-1 pitch, called strike to the outside corner. Lions dressed in their navy blue pants and gray tops. Aurora in all black with white trim. And she's going to be bunting. This is more just a kind of a rhythm thing. She pulls the bat back. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Good fastball in the outside corner. 2 up, 2 down. That'll bring up the third baseman, Christina Richards. Christina swings it from the right side also. So 2 quick outs by strikeouts. First pitch, fastball right in there. Sharp looks like she's got sharp stuff. No pun intended. No, she looks really good so far. The lefty toes the rubber. Kicks, fires. Called strike 2 right on the corner again. She is painting the corners right now. No balls, 2 strikes. No 2 pitch, change up. That she hit up the middle that time for a base hit. So got a little bit too much of the plate with that. Nice piece of hitting by Richards to stay back and knock that up the middle. So Aurora gets their first base hit. They have a 2-out base runner. That'll bring up the left fielder, Alex Teal. Alex swings it from the right side.
They should make a sliding thing that I can say what's happening.
Sharp takes a little bit of dirt to rub up the softball. And now the umpire is saying, calling timeout, talking to her. I guess he's saying she can't do that. The umpire just said if you want a different ball to ask for a different ball. So no harm, no foul. Teal, the 2-out base or hitter. Pitch, fastball fouled off. Our location is basically right behind home plate, a little bit to the right towards the first base side. Lions in the third base dugout, Aurora in the first. So we got a pretty good look at home plate. Slightly off of it. Pitch that's popped into right. That's a base hit. Runner's on her way to third. She's going to make it. So just a bloop that goes right down the right field line that drops in there. Richards goes first to third, so they have 2 runners on with 2 outs. That'll bring up Kelsey Aviat, the catcher. Swings right-handed. So we'll see if Aurora tries to make any moves on the bases here. So trying to score with 2 outs with nobody on and now threatening. Runner does fake it. Ball low, 1 ball, no strikes. Head coach Mike McKenzie in the third base box relaying signs. Pitch, that's a little bit outside also. 2 balls, no strikes. So Sharp, after retiring the first 2 by strikeouts, running into a little bit of trouble here. as Aurora threatens now. Pitch, that's swung on and fouled off. Oh, to the other field, and I hope it didn't hit a spectator. Again, we mentioned this complex has 5 fields kind of all in a circle. We're on field number E. Nice complex. 2 balls, 1 strike.
That's true.
Pitch, swung on and missed. 2-2. We'll see if 2 outs, 2 strikes. If Coach McKenzie tries to do anything here, flashing signs, I would assume the runner will take off here. Try to make something happen with 2 outs and 2 strikes. So big pitch here early in the game. Pitch, swung on and missed, strike 3. So sharp strikes out the side, a couple singles in between there, but the Lions get out of it. So Aurora, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left. We're in the middle of the first. Aurora nothing. Mount St. Joe coming to bat on the Mount St. Joe Sports Network. So the Lions come to bat here in the bottom of the first, leading off Macy Cornelius, the left fielder. Macy so far on the season hitting .333. First pitch from Buskey in there for a called strike. For the Lions, head coach Beth Godderwis in her 21st season in the third base box, and Kate Holmer in the first base box. Pitch, swung on and missed, strike 2. Quickly, no balls, 2 strikes.
I don't know how I feel about those shoes.
The 0-2.
Good eye.
Took something off of it, a little bit outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, 1.
1-2, that's blooped
Yes,
into right field, a base hit. So, you know, in softball, what I've noticed over the years calling it, the corner infielders play in even with 2 strikes, and I think at that time it kind of backfired because I think if she's back, she catches that. So Macy with a leadoff single. That'll bring up Emily McDonald. Emily early on in the season, hitting .238. Coach Godderwis is going to have a little conversation with her.
Yeah, I don't know. It's supposed to be wireless. Like, you could do it over there, but it needs to stay plugged in, the guy said, because it sucks.
Emily does have a couple of stolen bases on the year. So the conference is ended. Emily's going to step in. Could be potentially bunting here. Pitch. Nope, she's going to little hit and run action on.
POM.
Macy was going on the pitch, and I think there might have been a mix-up after the conference. But anyways, fouled off. The Lions, Coach Godderwis gives the signals through numbers. A lot of teams do that. The 0-1. Now she's going to square the bunt, and she fouls it off. So quickly she's down 0-2, and I would assume she'll be swinging away here. On deck, Shelby Rakowski.
Because like we've been there so many times.
That's outside. Nice 0-2 pitch. Just missed.
What I would say.
That's a ground ball. Diving stop. But that's going to be an infield hit. Really nice diving stop by the shortstop, Faith Biggs. She was breaking to her left, and then she had to go back to her right. So 2 hits for the Lions to start this game off. That'll bring up Rakowski. On the young year, she leading the team in average with a 381 average, a couple doubles, 4 RBIs. First pitch is up high. Ball 1. Shelby just a freshman. Pitch. That's a called strike at the knees. Good pitch there by Buskey. Trying to keep the ball down in the zone.
Yeah, they were my favorite to wear. Well, I take that back.
Kicks. Now she's going to bunt right now. She fouls it off. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Early on here, Lions struggling getting their bunts down, and that's a big part of their game. Need to be able to execute. So 2 strikes. Emily came through with 2 strikes. Let's see if Shelby can. 1, 2. That's down low. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Get out. Oh, shit.
Cornelius dancing off second a little bit. Drew a throw from the catcher, Lawson. She got back.
Yeah, I like the pink stripes.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch. That's bounced up the middle. A base hit. They're going to wave around. Cornelius, she scores. The ball's kicked around by the center fielder, Ortiz, which allows the runners to move up. So the Lions lead at 1-0 on an RBI single, and then an error on the center fielder to let the runners move up to second and third. Quick conference by Mike McKenzie. They're the head coach. So the Lions with the lead here, 1-0, as they continue to bat in the first with nobody out. Runners on second and third after the error by the center fielder. She squares the bunt. Safety squeeze. She's going to be safe at home.
Good.
And she didn't run for some reason, but she's going to be out. she got the bunt down, but she forgot to run to first base. So that'll be a sacrifice. 1-3 it looks like, or 1-4, and an RBI. That'll bring up Lauren Miller, the DP. So the Lions take a 2-0 lead. Called strike 1 at the knees. That's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Kennedy gets the sacrifice in the RBI, but Maddie she got the bunt down, just for some reason didn't run to first. Lauren hits it a little bloop to left center. It's over in the gap, and she cannot make the play. And Miller will go into second base with a double. So Miller with an RBI, 2 RBI double there. The Lions lead at 3-0. So this is turning into like baseball last night. Fast and furious action trying to keep up with it. I'll bring up Sydney Eubanks. Sydney coming in. Slow start, 176. First pitch is a strike.
Right, the unearned initiative. Oh, well, I guess it might say on the live stats.
So one out.
But
Nice effort out there by the center fielder Ortiz, who dove, just couldn't quite get it to it. Swung on and missed. Strike two. No balls, 2 strikes to Eubanks. Miller on second after the 2 RBI double.
Yahoo!
Lions lead at 3-0. 0-2 pitch way outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch that's popped into shallow right, and that ball gets down. Miller could not advance, though, just not sure if the ball was going to be caught or not. So that'll be a single to right by Eubanks with no advancement. So that'll bring up Mac Lawson, the catcher. First pitch is ball 1. Mac coming in hitting .286 with a double. Pitch that's popped into shallow right again. This time the right fielder coming in. That's Rivera. She'll make the catch for the out number 2. That'll bring up Avery Wildermude, the shortstop. Avery coming in hitting .313. Avery swings it from the right side. First pitch, a called strike 1 right in there. So far, all the Lion hitters have been right-handed with the exception of Lauren Miller, who swings it from the left side. That's fouled off quickly. No balls, 2 strikes. Lions with 3 on the board here in the first, still batting. 0-2, just a little bit outside. So far, home plate umpire's done an excellent job of calling pitches, as we have a pretty good view, not expanding the zone at all. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That swung on and hit the right field. And coming in is Rivera. She'll make the catch for out number 3. But the Lions do get on the board with 3 runs on 5 hits, 1 error, 1 left. We're after 1 complete, two left on. I was corrected. After 1 complete, Mount St. Joe 3, Aurora nothing on the Mount St. Joe Sports Network. And we're back for the top of the second. Lions lead at 2-0. Leading off for Aurora will be number 24, the first baseman, Carly Clemens. Sharp back for her second inning of work. Struck out 2. That's a ground ball. Diving stop by the shortstop, Wildermude, but tries to get up. She makes the throw, but that's going to be an infield single for Delgado. Fantastic play. Made a diving stop, but just not enough. Delgado got down the line, so that'll bring up Carly Clemens, the first baseman. Aurora's 3rd hit of the game. Pitch, a little bit up, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch, a little bit upstairs. 2 balls, no
Go
strikes.
kid.
Again, corners are in. Outfield pretty much straight away. As I mentioned, it looks like Cornelius shading a little bit towards the line and left. But I think that's pretty much where she plays all the time. Ball 3. So 3 balls, no strikes. I'm sure Clemens will be taking a strike here. Sharp, the southpaw, toes the rubber. The 3-0, that's right in there for called strike 1.
Come on, Nate, come on.
3-1, swung on and missed, strike 2. So the Sharp battles all the way back.
Come back.
Full count. We'll see if they have their runner in motion at all. Full count, nobody out after the infield single by Delgado. Pitch, runner does not go. It's popped in the air, and the catch is made. Okay, so they're calling interference on the runner. So it's going to be an automatic double play. So let's see. Coach McKenzie's going to try to get a clarification. There was slight contact. I didn't really see a reason to call an automatic double play, but I'm not the umpire, so we'll see what his conversation's going to be about. I didn't think there was really interference there. So the Lions get a break. He's not happy with the explanation. So the Lions, in my opinion, get a break. 2 outs. First pitch to Seraphim, swung on and missed, strike 1. Seraphim, the DP. Sharp, the 0-1, just down below the knees, just missed. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Frame that, 3-5, frame that.
1 ball, 1 strike. Have quite a few Lion faithful down here. See a lot of parents. That's low and out. 2 balls, 1 strike.
What do you mean?
2 outs here in the top of the second. Off 2-2.
I'm calling Blake.
That's ball 3 high. Count runs full. That's fouled off. And we'll do it all over again.
I didn't screw up, it's just not taking it. So there was a pop out to Elena caught behind first base, and I don't know, how do I put that in? I have P4 for the batter.
Full count, fouled back again, so Seraphim hanging in there. See who'll win this battle.
Come on, Nate, come on, Nate, stay with her.
As I mentioned, 4 other games going on simultaneously around this complex.
Clemens popped to Elena. And
Full count, fouled off again. So we've got a really good battle coming on here.
but it was saying the putouts wasn't equaling. I think it wasn't adding up, and it wouldn't let me.
So we'll do it all over again. We'll have another payoff pitch. On deck is the center fielder Ortiz, and then the top of the lineup. Full count again. Change piece, hit the short. Wiltermuth throws to first, and that'll end the inning. So Aurora gets no runs, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left. We're in the middle of the second here in Winter Haven. Mount St. Joe 3, Aurora nothing on the Mount St. Joe Sports Network. And we're back for the top of the third. I'm sorry, bottom of the second will be
Come on, 10.
Elena Flynn, and then the top of the lineup, Macy Cornelius, Emily McDonald. Elena coming in hitting .316 on the season with a double and a triple. First pitch is a called strike one as she kind of runs up, kind of like a slap hitter. Swings it from the left side. Lions have two left-handed hitters in the lineup, Lauren Miller and Flynn. She grounds it to short. The ball's booted, and that'll be an error on the shortstop. So the Lions get their leadoff hitter on. That'll bring up Macy Cornelius. She singled to right her first at bat. Coach Gotterwist shouting out the signs with verbally. There's the bunt. It's fair ball in front of the plate. Sacrifice bunt works. So that'll score 2-4 sacrifice bunt. That'll advance the runner Flynn to second base. One out. Emily McDonald singled to shortstop her first at bat. Now we're going to have now something else. I have no idea what was called. They're calling. All right, this is becoming. They're calling. All right, let me try to get an explanation here. They're calling our runner Flynn out for some reason, and I have to be honest. I have no idea. Okay, we got an explanation from the home plate umpire. They said that Elena left early. So, having some crazy things happen here early in this ball game. So Emily will step in with 2 outs. That's hit in the air to right, in and over to make a diving catch is Rivera. So that should be.
Yeah. Oh my God. Thank you.
Okay, I'm confused. That's foul. Emily McDonald. Okay, that was Macy Cornelius that just made that out. They let her re-hit, and she flied out to right. So, excuse me, folks.
Oh, got her out at first. Leaving. Okay. And then Macy's, I need to change that to.
All right, Emily pops it up to second base, and Delgado makes the catch. So, again, apologize for the confusion, but we did get through the innings. No runs, no hits, 1 error, nobody left. We're through 2 complete. Mount leads 3-0 on the Mount St. Joe Sports Network. We're back for the top of the third. It'll be Ortiz leading off, then Rivera, then Biggs. First pitch shows the bunt, pulls it back. 1 ball, no strikes. Well, we've played 2+ innings. We've seen a lot of things happen so far. Interference call, runner leave early. Ortiz does swing it for the left side, so
Okay.
he's a slap hitter. She fouls it off. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ortiz, the center fielder.
Okay, I was putting LE and it wasn't taking it, and
Rivera,
I didn't even think.
and then Biggs the follow.
Okay.
Sharps allowed 3 hits, struck out 2. Pitch shows bunt, bunts through it. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So we're trying to get all these scoring decisions correct, and this language that you have to use to input some of these things is a little bit weird. So I think we're getting it right. Pitch, that's up and out. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So what had happened, Cornelius had sacrificed her over, but they called Flynn leaving early, so that brought Cornelius back to the plate, in which she flied out. 1 ball, 2 strikes, that's fouled away. So Ortiz hanging in there. Got left-hander against left-hander here. Lions outfield relatively shallow for Ortiz. Play the slappers a little bit more shallow. Slapped again, past third, foul. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Is that company coming back out and fixing it again for free? Okay.
2-2 delivery, just missed. Good eye there by Ortiz. Full count. Sharp wanted it. She kind of takes a couple steps off the mound and turns her back for a second. Recollects herself here. Going to have a payoff pitch. Here it comes. That's fouled off down the left field line. So the count remains full. Another payoff pitch. Kicks and fires. Oh, ball 4 high. Boy, I'll tell you. Very, very close pitch. So Ortiz gets the call. That'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Rivera. She struck out swinging in the first. So leadoff base runner for Aurora as they bat in the top of the third. They trail the Lions 3-0. Approximately 11:30. That's swung on and fouled. Off to the left again. Rivera, left-handed hitter, is kind of a slap hitter. Sharp is a freshman from Connor High School. Old baseball coach over there, Brad Arlinghouse. That's swung on and fouled straight back. Quickly, no balls, 2 strikes. Wind's blowing from left to right. Beautiful day, a little chilly right now. See some people starting to shed the long pants and put the shorts on. 0-2's outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. We're uncovered here, so we're still in our kind of long pants and jackets, but we're hoping maybe to get to the shorts and the short sleeves by game 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch, change up, grounded to first. Kicked around, and that's booted. And Ortiz is going to go all the way to third. So Eubanks couldn't quite come up with it, so that'll be Ortiz to go all the way to third. So I think what happened there, she just tried to go too fast and just lost the handle a couple times. So now they're threatening. First and third, nobody out. Biggs at the plate. She struck out her first at bat.
3-5, be ready.
Pitch, that's fouled into the catcher's mitt.
Good, Mac.
There, Lawson hangs on. No balls, 1 strike. Oh, 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Good high fastball. No balls, 2 strikes quickly. Wind is making it a little bit difficult for us here with all our papers in front of us, trying to hold them down, but we're managing. The 0-2, up and out, ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out here as Aurora bats in the top of the third. The 1-2 bounces. Change up there, trying to get her to go. Good block there by Lawson. Come up with that. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Aurora threatening. Pitch. That's low and out. Ball 3. So Biggs with a good at bat here after being down 0-2s. Fought back to full count. We'll see if they get the runner in motion here. Full count pitch. Runner does go. Lined into left field, a base hit. So that'll make it 3-1. Really nice piece of hitting there by Biggs. That'll be an RBI single. That cuts the lead to 3-1. So Coach Gotterwitz with a quick trip to the mound, just to try to calm her down a little bit here. First and second, nobody out. Richards in the 3-hole now. You know, I don't know. Maybe bunt here. So the meeting is ended. Sharp toes the rubber. First and second, nobody out. Not showing any signs of bunting. Called strike 1. Good fastball, the outside corner. No signs from Coach McKenzie down there, so I'm assuming she's going to be swinging. 0-1 pitch. That swung on and missed. A good fastball. Kind of saying, here it is, see if you can hit it. I think in softball terms they would call it a rise ball. So no balls, 2 strikes. 0-2, that's line drive. Oh, just out of the outreach of Flynn. Goes into right center field for a base hit. That'll load the bases. Boy, off the bat I thought she was going to be able to get there, but just couldn't quite get there. So now they've loaded the bases. Still nobody out. That makes Richards 2 for 2. That'll bring up Teal, who singled to right her first at bat. First pitch is ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Aurora really threatening to put up a big crooked number this inning. Pitch, that's down low, ball 2.
Come on, 8. Come on, 8.
So Sharp kind of in a predicament here. It's got to come into her here. Nowhere to put her. That's fouled off. 2 balls, 1 strike.
I like the other place that has the nets. I really thought that was good.
2-1 delivery. That's fouled down the right field line. So Sharp has battled back to make it 2-2. On deck is Oviatt, followed by Delgado. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
You just put up warning signs. Watch it.
Pitch. That's fouled off. So she continues the battle. 2-2. Real nice crowd here today.
Well,
Aurora has their supporters. That's fouled down the right field line. So she continues to hang in there.
keep going.
Lawson trying to figure out what can I do to get this girl out of here. Battling tough. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lion infield is in. Two line foul down the right field line. So quite a battle going on here between Richards and Sharp.
My favorite, he said, my favorite player, oh, never mind. My favorite uniform?
2 balls, 2 strikes. Let's see if she stays with the gas or changes up. She changed up, grounder to Flynn. She was going to have to take the out at first. Was looking to come home, just a little bit of a bobble, so she had to take the sure out. So that cuts the lead to 3-2 on an RBI ground out. I'll bring up Oviatt. She struck out her first at bat.
Is it,
Pitch. Just down. She's frustrated. She feels like she's making really good pitches, just not getting the calls. And they do have the re-entry in softball, so that's number 15 is going to run for Richards. And that is Ariana Anderson. I'm sure Richards will re-enter.
excuse me. Thank you.
So Richards, the pinch runner.
Do you want this amount?
Pitch right in there for a called strike.
Yay.
On defense, be ready. Turn it.
Shows bunt, and it's fouled off. Squeeze was on as both runners were moving. Fouled it off. Both teams struggling to get bunts down. The one bunt we did get down scored a run. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sharp could you really use a strikeout here.
Keep going.
Gets her sign. Delivers. Fouled off. This Aurora team does a nice job, boy. They're really battling in there with 2 strikes. Count remains 1-2. 1 out here in the top of the third. Lions lead has been cut from 3-0 to 3-2. And they have second and third, 1 out. Pitch, that's up high. 2-2.
2-2.
On deck is Delgado.
I can't believe we don't have definite
Pitch, that's down low, full count. Can't really see if there's any action in the Lion bullpen. Doesn't look like it at this point. We're going to have a payoff pitch here.
The game last night, we started here, yeah, it did. And this,
That's lined into center field, a base hit. Up with the ball, Kennedy. They're going to hold the runner at third.
knock it down.
So that ties the ball game up. On a single by Aviat. They have runners on first and third, still only 1 out. I think Coach Goddard is looking to make a change here. She will make the change. We'll give you the change when we come back in a minute. Into the ball game for the Lions is freshman Claire Lopeman from Northeastern High School, Richmond, Indiana. Claire, statistics on the year. She's 0-1, 3 appearances, started 1 game in 14 innings, allowed 19 hits, 6 earned runs, 7 walks, 4 strikeouts, and a 3.00 ERA. So the Lions in a little bit of a jam here. Aurora's battled back to tie it up 3-3. They have 1 out, runners on first and third. At the plate is Delgado. She singled to shortstop her first at bat. So both teams really kind of fail to get bunts down and then somehow come up with base hits. It usually doesn't work out that way. Lopeman, a right-hander. Coach McKenzie just clarifying the count. It's a new batter, new count. Lopeman delivers. A little bit high. 1 ball, no strikes.
It's official because he's next to us.
Lion corners are in, middle's back. Pitch, that swung on and fouled off down the right field line, out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. Showing no signs of bunt here. Coach McKenzie going through the signs. Lopeman looks, got her sign. That's blooped into center field, a base hit. So they're just finding holes right now. That'll give them the lead at 4-3 as just a little seeing eye single in the center field. Aurora takes the lead, 4-3. We're going to have another pinch runner. And we get a number. Does that look like?
11. Thank you.
So 11 is going to run for Olivet. And we'll get her name. That is Reese Posen. Again, they do have the re-entry rule, so I would assume both would re-enter. First pitch. A little bit outside, I guess. Clemens at the plate. She popped out to second, her first at bat. So Aurora with 4 here in the 3rd inning has grabbed a 4-3 lead. 1-0 pitch. Lined to third. That should had a chance for a double play, but threw it wild to first. So Clemens lines to third, and then the pinch runner will advance to third on the throwing error. Actually, we're going to have an error on the first baseman. Probably should have caught the ball there on the throw across. Nonetheless, they have runners on first and third, 2 outs. That swung on and fouled off. So the ball was hit hard. I think Rakoski had a shot maybe to go to second, but the shorter throw, but pitch fouled off. So quickly, no balls, 2 strikes. Coach Goddard was checking with Mac Lawson. Make sure she's okay. She gives the thumbs up.
Yeah, Mac.
Come on, 3-5, come on. Up or out, let's go.
So no balls, 2 strikes. We'll see if Aurora does anything here on the bases with 2 outs, 2 strikes. Oh, 2, that's upstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
My dad just said, on the side now. I don't know.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I'm kind of busy. I mean, let's be real. It wasn't stupid. No, she was focused on getting the goal in. But
Sarah, that's outside. Seraphin takes 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lopeman kind of points at her chest like that's my fault, missed her spot.
She just stepped out of it.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces are wild.
Yeah, which
We're in the 3rd inning. Lions now trail 4-3. Here comes the 2-2. That's swung on and grounded in the hole into left field, a base hit. So the inning continues as she finds the hole. Right now, Aurora just finding holes. That'll make the score 5-3 as they've batted around. That'll bring up Ortiz, who led off the inning with a walk and scored. She swings and misses, kind of runs up. So Aurora leads at 5-3.
no, you're good.
0-1 pitch, called strike 2 on the outside corner. Quickly 0-2. Grounded again past the third baseman into left field. That's one of them when you're playing in with 2 strikes and 2 outs, just slapped right past her. So Ortiz with a 2-out single. The Lions finding that 3rd out very elusive.
Yeah, I'm out.
So Rivera, the leadoff hitter, she runs up as the slap and takes called strike 1. She reached this inning on an error. That's a chopped foul again, runs up on it. Quickly 0-2 again.
Kind of tight, I guess. Yeah. Was it last weekend when the umpire was calling it in the other batter's box? I was like, damn.
0-2, that's outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kicks and fires, that's grounded to second. Flynn up with it over to first, and the side is finally retired. So Aurora with a huge inning, they score 5 runs on 6 hits, 2 errors, 3 left. We're in the middle of the 3rd. Aurora leads at 5-3 on the Mount St. Joe Sports Network. And we're back for the bottom of the 3rd. The Lions, after jumping out to a 3-0 lead, sees Aurora score 5 in the top of the 3rd. A couple errors, and they had 6 hits in the inning, and so now they trail 5-3. Leading it off for the Lions will be Shelby Rakowski. She singled to center her first at bat and scored, followed by Maddie Kennedy, and then Lauren Miller. First pitch is low and out from Buskey.
It's only the 3rd.
That's swung on and lined, hard foul off the facing of the dugout of the Aurora dugout on the first base line. One ball, 1 strike. Pitch that's blooped into right center, but over to make the catch is Rivera for out number 1. That'll bring up Maddie Kennedy. Maddie had the sacrifice bunt and RBI in the first. That's popped up into shallow right, and the second baseman makes an outstanding diving catch. That's Delgado. Heck of a catch. So quickly 2 up, 2 down. That'll bring up Lauren Miller. Lauren doubled her first at bat to center.
Sorry, are you getting a glare from one of these?
Pitch called strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to Lauren. Lauren steps out for a second. Now gathers herself, steps back in. Pitch, swung on and ground hard past the first baseman down the line. And that'll be a base hit to right field as it was hit really hard. First baseman couldn't quite come up with it. So that's Lauren's second hit of the game.
I do too. I mean, it hit her mid-form, but...
We'll bring up first baseman Sydney Eubanks, who singled to right her first at bat. So a 2-out single by Miller.
Well, of course. It's a hit, but...
Pitch, that's looped, popped to second. And the second baseman Delgado makes the catch. So the Lions do get a hit, strand 1. We're through 3 complete, trailing 5-3 on the Mount St. Joe Sports Network.
Stopped it.
All right, we're back for the top of the 4th. Claire Lopeman back on the mound, or in the circle, as they say.
Yeah, it was kind of stupid.
Biggs will lead it off for Aurora. She struck out swinging, singled to left, and scored last inning.
I thought it would land and like.
First pitch is inside, ball 1. So the Lions find themselves trailing 5-3 as we enter play in the top of the 4th. Pitch right in there, called strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lions with that 3 spot in the first, and the bats have went cold since. Pitch, that's fouled straight back. Good cut there by Biggs. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, very windy day. Wind blowing out from left to right. That's grounded to Flynn at second. Up with it. Over to Eubanks for out number 1. So 1 up, 1 down. That'll bring up Richards as she re-entered the game along with Oviatt last inning. Richards has singled a couple of times. Single to center, single to right center. Didn't mean to, checked her swing, a little foul ball dribbler to the first base dugout where Aurora is occupying. Lopeman delivers outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. One, that's outside. 2 balls, 1 strike.
He 0-9.
Lopeman delivers it, swung on and popped in foul territory, and it's just going to get out of play, hitting the top of the Aurora dugout. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Eubanks and Flynn took a look, but ran out of room. I want to recognize the umpires for today. Home plate's Robert. You got to get this right. Nemirovsky. And on the bases is Mark Thatcher. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Really good pitch down and away by Lopeman. So 2 up, 2 down. That'll bring up Teal. She's singled to right and grounded to second. Pitch. Hits the outside corner for called strike 1.
Great pitch, 1-9. Keep framing it, 3-5. Frame it.
No balls, 1 strike. That's bounced right to the mound. Lopeman will throw to first to retire the sides. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We're in the middle of the 4th. Aurora 5, Mount St. Joe 3 on the Mount St. Joe Sports Network. All right, we're back for the bottom of the 4th. Leading off for the Lions will be Mac Lawson, the catcher. She's taking her equipment off, so here she comes strolling up to the plate. Mac flied out to right, her first at bat.
3-5, let's go.
Lions with 5 hits in the first and only 1 hit since. First pitch is high as Buskey's really settled down. Aurora 2-0 on the season. Mount St. Joe 3-3 after a couple trips down south. Pitch is fouled straight back. Producer, scorekeeper Casey Finson with a little flinch there. We do have a fence in front of us, but we do have a good view, as I mentioned earlier. 1 ball, 1 strike.
We're closer than we were last night.
That swung on and hit the left center field pretty deep. Back, looking up, it's gone! Mac Lawson goes deep to left center field to cut the deficit in half as the Lions crawl to within 5-4. So Mac goes out of the yard.
After a quick little bat change. She did.
Hearing that maybe she changed her bat, but
Yeah.
either way, the Lions get on the board to make it a 5-4 game. Mac's first career home run.
Throw it 1-2. You got it, babe.
They'll bring up Avery Wiltermuth. She swings and lines it down the line fair.
Yeah, go.
Chance for extra bases, rounds hard, and she's going to go into second, head first with a double. So the Lions bats do come alive here as we get a double on the left field line by Avery Wiltermuth. Nobody out, tying run at second base. Third baseman Richards was playing in. She tipped it right off her glove. She got as high as she could. Look for Flynn to bunt here. That's outside, ball one. As she squares the bunt, 1 ball, no strikes. So Lions threatening to tie it up. Got the top of the lineup, Macy Cornelius on deck. Coach Gotterwitz shouting out the signs. Oh, she's going to slap it. That's going to fall into center field for a base hit. They're going to hold her at third, which is a really good decision. Nobody out. So the Lions, runners on first and third, nobody out, as they threaten to tie or even take the lead. So she crossed them up. They were looking bunt, and she just popped it right into center field. So Coach McKenzie, I believe, is going to make a change. He's got his lineup card, and he's talking to home plate umpire Nemirovsky, and they are going to make a change. It looks like, well, we'll give you the number when we come back in the name.
Seraphin, number 8, yeah.
So we're back. The new pitcher will be the DP, Seraphin.
Small wins. Small wins.
It is.
So her warm-ups are complete. So they're down to 9 players. They no longer have a DP. She's just the pitcher hitting in that spot. And up steps Macy Cornelius. First and third. Ball one. And she's going to steal second base. Flynn with no throw, so now the runners are on second and third.
Ball one, you know what to do. Right side, right side. Come on, get some grass on the right side.
So Flynn with a stolen base. Ball 2 high. 2 balls, no strikes. So Macy ahead in the count. 2-0. That swung on and popped up shallow center field. Under to make the catch. Bluss throwing home, but not deep enough to get her in as Ortiz made the catch in very shallow center field. So 1 out. That'll bring up Emily McDonald as the Lions try to tie this ball game up or take the lead.
Oh, we need some right field grass.
See if Emily shows bunt. Kicks and fires. That's low. Shows no signs of bunting. Seraphin delivers. That's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Emily McDonald. Pitch. That's outside. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Come on.
Pitch to McDonald. That's grounded right to the mound, and we cannot advance, so they get 2 outs. After second and third, no outs. That'll leave it up to Rakoski, who singled to center and fly to right. Boy, this would be a killer if we can't score any of these runs. Seraphin doing an outstanding job so far. Pitch, that's high. Ball 1, 1 ball, no strikes. That's driven hard. An outstanding play by the shortstop, and it's a bang-bang play at first, but she is out, and it's the correct call. So an outstanding play by the shortstop, Biggs. She dove to her left, came up and threw, and made the third out. So the Lions do get a run, but boy, they would like to have had a few more. They get a run on Aurora 5, Mount St. Joe 4 on the Mount St. Joe Sports Network. So after an outstanding defensive play, kind of one of those Sports Center plays by Faith Biggs, Aurora comes to bat in the 5th. Oviatt will lead it off. Aurora leads 5-4. Claire Lopeman still on the mound for the Lions. She struck out swinging and singled to center field. First pitch is up and out, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Just missed. Claire's a little bit confused on that one. She thought she had a strike call, and she's going to kind of walk back off out of the circle for a second, regather herself. That swung on and popped up, foul territory, and there's enough room for Eubanks to make the catch for out number 1. That'll bring up Delgado. She's singled to short and singled to center. She's 2 for 2. That swung on and fouled off to the right side. A jam shot. Lopeman with a really good fastball in the inside corner. Delgado could not get out in front of it. So no balls, 1 strike. Pitch that's popped in the shallow right in front of the right fielder, Kennedy. Just nothing we could do there. Just one of them, hit them where they ain't type thing. So Delgado's now 3 for 3 on the day as she bloops a single to right. That'll bring up Clemens. She's popped the second and then hit a line drive. Her last at bat at Rakowski at third. She's 0 for 2, but boy, she smoked the last time. She smoked the ball the last time. Lopeman delivers. Just missed outside, 1 ball, no strikes.
Frame it, 3-5, frame it.
1-0. There's a strike on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, very windy day, but very few clouds. You could almost say not a cloud in the sky, but there's a couple. But beautiful day. Hoping it warms up a little bit, but the wind's making it still a little chilly. There's a foul ball down the right field line, actually off of the fencing of the dugout of Aurora, as they're in the first base dugout. Lions in the third. For you Mount fans out there, we're down here a week earlier than we normally are. Normally we're the 2nd week of March, and this year the 1st week of March with spring break changing. Next year we're hoping and thinking it's going to go back. There's another foul ball to that 2nd week. You get a little bit week longer, and maybe the weather's just a little bit warmer. But I think the big thing is when you come down here, you just don't want any rain. You want to be able to get your games in. The count stays at 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch, that's off the end of the bat. Wiltermuth tags second and tries to throw onto the first, but not enough to get the double play, so that'll be a fielder's choice. And 6 unassisted for the out at second base. If you're keeping score with us at home, that'll bring up Seraphin, who's now pitching. Caitlin Seraphin, she has grounded to short and singled through the left side. Pitch, that's swung on and lifted high into right. Maddie Kennedy over. She'll make the catch. Little snow cone there. Kind of looked like it might pop out, but she held on. So for Aurora in the 5th, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We're in the middle of the 5th. Aurora 5, Mount St. Joe 4 on the Mount St. Joe Sports Network. We're back for the bottom of the 5th. Leading it off for the Lions will be Maddie Kennedy. Maddie's had a sacrifice bunt RBI and popped out the second. She's 0 for 1. First pitch swung on and missed, strike 1.
There you go, 4.
Come on, 4 cents.
Lions trail at 5-4. Batting in the bottom of the 5th. Ball bounces, look like a changeup. 1 ball, 1 strike. That swung on a drill to left field, all the way to the wall. That'll be extra bases for the speedy Kennedy. She'll cruise. Well, actually, she'll slide into second base. Didn't need to with a leadoff double. So the Lions get that tying run back on base as Maddie smoked it down the left field line for a double. Lauren Miller will step to the plate. Lauren's 2 for 2. Doubled to center, singled to right.
Come on, 2-5.
So we'll see if she's bunting or if she's just going to try to pull it and at worst case get Maddie over to third. Pitch. Strike on the outside corner. I would assume Aurora is going to try to pitch her away so she can't pull it as Lauren's a left-handed hitter.
Let's go.
Through it, 2-5. You got it, babe.
Oh, called strike 2, outside corner. Payne to the outside corner 2 in a row. So Lauren, she wants to pull it, but at this point she's just got to move the ball somewhere. Oh, 0-2 pitch, change up away, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, 2-5. Battle, babe. They can probably hear me.
Seraphin, the 1-2. That's, oh, called strike 3. Thought it might have been a tad outside, but enough of the plate to be called out, so that's not a very productive at bat there. All right, we're going to have a pinch hitter for the Lions.
Yeah, 3-2.
This is going to be Kylie Hankenhoff, the senior. from Greenwood, Indiana.
Come on, Kai, you got it, babe. Sit on it, kid. Sit on it.
So Hankenhoff's the pinch hitter. So far on the young year, she's 1 for 5 with a double.
Stay in your legs.
Pitch. That's
Good
up and
eye,
out.
babe.
Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. So the tying run out at second. Go ahead run at the plate. We're in the bottom of the 5th, game 1 here today. We'll play Marion in game number 2. Good fastball swung on and missed.
Hey, you're good, babe. You're good. That's a good cut. Keep your head in. You got it.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bats a ball and kill it. 3-2. You got it,
Caitlin
babe.
Seraphim in relief of
I believe 3-2. Yeah, babe. Good eye, good
Bucky.
eye.
There's a wild pitch in the dirt. That'll move Kennedy up to third. So that's gets. Seraphim has relieved Madeline
Yeah, babe.
Buskey, who was the starter. So the infield is going to play all the way in here.
Long live ball. Come on. Let's get some grass.
You got it, babe. You got it, babe.
2 balls, 1 strike on Hankenhoff. The pitch.
Good
That's up.
eye.
Ball 3. Good
got
hitters
it.
count here at this point.
Make sure it's there.
Three 1 pitch.
Yeah, babe.
Too high. Boy, that looked pretty good. Called a ball.
I'm sick of this. It keeps.
So first and third is Hankenhoff draws the walk.
No, it's not.
Now we're going to have a pinch runner.
Yesterday, and then I called Blake.
Hugh Banks is just going to re-enter the game to run. So
I called Blake and he was like, no.
that'll bring up Lawson. Her last at bat, she homered to left center.
For the past couple days, I guess. Thank you, sir.
So umpire Robert Nemirovsky gives us the change. As I mentioned, Lawson homered her last at bat, flied out to right in her first, so she's 1 for 2. First and third, let's see if we take the base. Called strike, and she will. Well, they throw it hard to the pitcher, so that'll be a stolen base for Hugh Banks. So it's second and third.
Wow, Huey, you're so fast.
Chance to tie it up or go ahead here with a base hit. No balls, 1 strike. That's up high, 1-1. Infield in. Coach Gotterwitz yelling, find me some green. That's what they need for sure. That ball's low. 2 balls, 1 strike. On deck's Avery Willermuth. She doubled her last at bat.
Yeah, Mac.
Come on, Mac.
Come on, Big Mac.
Come on, 3-5.
2-1. Be enough. She's going to take the shot at it, and she's going to be safe. And it throws the third.
Thank you, Maddie.
So that's a sacrifice fly. Really good job there by Maddie. It's a shallow fly ball, but she tug up. Now they're going to appeal that she left early, and they're going to say safe. So the sacrifice fly does tie the game, and on the throw, Hugh Banks goes to third.
I didn't think she left early. I mean, I saw her catch it and then watched her, yeah. No, I saw her catch it and then watched her leave. Truly, she was.
But she didn't.
So the fly ball was deep enough. The Lions do tag it up, or tie it up. Ball's in the dirt. Hugh Banks on third is representing the go-ahead run.
Bring her in.
I hope next seats are comfy. I hope the next seats are in the ground.
Pitch that swung on and popped a mile high. Under it is the second baseman Delgado. She'll make the play, but the Lions do tie it up. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We're through 5 complete. 5-5 on the Mount St. Joe Sports Network. So we're back for the top of the sixth in a tie ball game. Lopman and Serafin now are the pitchers of record.
Could you imagine if I went down there and slept in my car?
Ortiz will lead it off. She's walked and scored and singled to left. She's been on base twice.
She would love it.
Line infield really, and she shows bunt.
Get
She
her!
bunts. Not get her. Really not even a close play. She was really in tight. Threw her out, so one up, one down. That'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Rivera. Rivera struck out, reached on an air, scored, and grounded to second. First pitch is a called strike. No balls, one strike. So Rakoski showing off her arm from third base. Boy, that was a rocket across the diamond to get the speedy Ortiz. That ball is high. The Mount softball team's been blessed with third basemen with strong arm. Recently graduated. Casey Fincham had a rocket down there also. Now Casey sitting to my right, keeping score, producing this game. That swung on and grounded towards second. Flynn up with it. She'll flip it over to first to Eubanks for out number 2. So quickly 2 up, 2 down. Biggs is struck out, single to left, scored, and grounded to second.
Maybe try that?
He's 1 for 3.
Sitting but so low. I wonder if
Just a little bit high, boy.
you could sit on a bleacher.
1 ball, no strikes.
I think it is. That's just a charger, but they were saying it's having.
But dying down a little bit. Up and out, ball 2. On deck is Richards. 2 balls, no strikes. These are the kind of games when it's really tight. You like being the home team. Pitch, that's ball 3 high. 3 balls, no strikes.
I bet you $5 they could put it on the street.
Pitch, that swung on and drilled to right field. Back. That's off the fence. Kennedy's got a shot at throw up. Thought maybe she had a shot at throwing her out at second, but that's a 2-out double off the fence in right field by Biggs. That's her second hit. That'll bring up Richards, who has singled twice and struck out swinging. She's a dangerous hitter. You got a base open, you want to be careful with her. That's line to right field, a base hit. Up with a Kennedy. They're going to wave her around. They got a shot at throwing her out. The ball short hops the catcher, Lawson, and she'll go to second on the throw. So an RBI single. So they retake the lead 6-5. Thought she had a shot. I think a good throw would have maybe got her, but good decision with 2 outs to bring her. So that's the 3rd hit of the game for Richards. Her 3rd RBI. So a little meeting at the mound.
Yeah. What number is this?
We're going to have a new pitcher, and we'll tell you about it when we come back. So the pitching change for the Lions, Leslie Ramers. So far on the year, she's 2-1. This will be his 4th appearance. 19 innings, only allowed 10 hits. 3 earned runs, 7 walks, 5 strikeouts. Opponent's batting average 156. So she's been really good so far.
Why do you need that? You don't need that clean.
She's a freshman from Wakanda, Illinois.
Oh, maybe the watch isn't working.
First pitch is inside, ball 1 to Teal. Teal is singled to right, grounded to second, and grounded to the mound.
Oh, she had to switch to Leslie, and it was, I'm assuming.
Popped up. Shortstop Wiltermood calls, makes the catch to end the inning. So we get out of it, but they do score a run on a couple of base hits. We're in the middle of the 6th. Aurora 6, Mount St. Joe 5 on the Mount St. Joe Sports Networks. So we're back for the bottom of the 6th. Lions need a run. Lena Flynn leads it off. First pitch is ball 1, low and away. So it's been a kind of a seesaw affair. Lions led 3-0. They jumped up 5-3. We tied at 5-5. Now they've went ahead 6-5. There's a called strike as Flynn run up on it. Lena reached on there by the shortstop and then singled to center and stole a base, her last at bat.
Yeah, 10. You got it, babe. Turn on it.
Pitch,
Good.
rolled towards second. Nice play by the second baseman. Delgado flips over to Clemens for out number 1. Kind of got an in-between hop, but stayed with it. So
Come on, Mace.
1 up, 1 down. That'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Macy Cornelius. Macy's 1 for 3, single to right, her first at bat, and scored. Fly to right and fly to center.
Good eye.
First pitch is down low.
I have applesauce too. I think I bought
Ball too high.
or original. No, we're not fancy enough for the go-go squeezes. Coach's favorite. She's so
Called
cute.
strike.
But
2 balls, 1 strike.
yeah, I have applesauce. I think I have carrots and a little bag of carrots and cucumbers. Chocolate-covered granola bar.
Pitch is swung on and fouled off.
She bought it. I just put it in there. Well, I got them and set them next to the cooler, and all she had to do was put it in there. Super sweet of her.
Pitch. Little bit up. Runs a count full.
I missed the ball somewhere. Tell a nice story about the lunchbox.
It's swung on. Loop to right field. Rivera makes the catch for out number 2. That'll bring up Emily McDonald. Singled to shortstop and scored in the first. Fly to right and grounded to the mound.
Here you go, Ronnie.
Her ground out to the mound came in the 4th. We had second, third, 1 out. Emily hit the ball really hard just right at the mound, and we were not able to advance runners. The first pitch is down low, ball 1. That ball down low, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. On deck is Rakowski, who is 1 for 3 with a run scored. That swung on a line right into center field for a base hit. So Emily with a 2-out single. She hit the ball hard. That'll bring up Shelby Rakowski. And the coach has went to the mound, or to the umpire, Coach McKenzie, and looks like we're going to have a new pitcher. So we'll step away and we'll give you the pitcher when we come back. Okay, we got some changes. Rivera's coming from right field to pitch. That swung on and fouled off. Then I believe we have number 4 in the game for the Spartans in right field in the DP spot. That would be Lily Comperta. The 0-1 that swung on and fouled off.
Straighten it out. No twos.
And she's in right field. So Ortiz coming in, throws the ball very hard. Quickly ahead 0-2. See if Emily can take off here. That's outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good eye.
Lions with the tying run on first. Go ahead run at the plate. Trailing 6-5 here in the 6th. Game number 1. Game number 2, they play Marion. Pitch. That's ball 2. There she goes. No one's covering second, so that's a stolen base. So she's in scoring position with 2 outs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So a hit potentially could tie this up. I think that's an excellent move to get her down there, try to steal and get in the scoring position. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Tying run at second.
I'm still trying to think about who's in field. Sorry, they got up here that much.
Change up outside. Full count. On deck, Maddie Kennedy.
Come on now, drive this one, drive it. Come
They
on.
do have a base open, so
See it and ride it.
would be putting the potential go-ahead run on base, but we'll see if they challenge her. Full count. They do. It's a bounce towards third. Up with it, throw it across the diamond. Richards throws to Clemens to record the out, so the Lions go down in the 6th. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We're through 6. Aurora 6, Mount St. Joe 5 on the Mount St. Joe Sports Network. So we're back for the top of the 7th. Lions trail it 6-5. Leading it off will be first pitch is a called strike. Aviat lead and fouled out the first. Lions need to hold him here. Pitch that's grounded.
Yes!
Fair, nice play by Rakowski. Fires it across the diamond for the first out. That put a star by that one. So 1 up, 1 down. They'll bring up Delgado. Delgado's 3 for 3. Single to short, single to center, single to right. So she's used the whole field. Pitch, fastball just inside.
Spot, babe.
One ball, no strikes. Pitch that's nubbed. Foul up the first base line. Yeah, it didn't, but it could have spun back into fair territory. So Coach McKenzie down there yelling, hey, you better run. It did stay foul, but I've seen weird things happen.
It definitely
1 ball, 1 strike.
could have, but
Fouled off. Straight back.
who'd that hit? Because I looked away. Oh,
1 ball, 2 strikes.
yeah, I heard the face mask, but I looked away because I thought it was. I don't know. I know, Aiden, there's a fence. I don't know. I did. Back in the day. No, I did charge the bucks. I was like, wait a minute. No,
The 1-2
but that's
delivery. That's line to right field.
One.
Coming up throwing to first.
You need to set your feet.
She's safe. Boy, Maddie Kennedy came up throwing to first. We almost saw a 9-3 there. So 4 for 4 for Delgado. Boy, what a day she's having. So Aurora has a 1-out base runner. Looks like we're going to have a pinch runner.
I'm going to die. You're trying to
We're
kill me.
trying to get the number of the pinch runner here. Looks like number 12 is pinch running. Mia Malchik. I'm sure Delgado will re-enter.
I'm tired. How crazy.
So Aurora has a 1-out runner here.
Thank you, sir.
Clemens steps in. She's 0 for 3. First pitch is a called strike. Popped the second line to third hard and hit into a fielder's choice. So the Lions need to buckle down here and hold them here to give themselves one last shot in the bottom of the 7th, only trailing by a 1. Pitch. It's low. for just a quick second got away from Lawson, but she pounced on it. No advancement by the runner. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Oh, shit. My bad.
That swung on and fouled. Straight back, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Men's baseball team playing again today against Concordia. I believe it's 11 o'clock start. They won their doubleheader yesterday. They're 4-1 on the young season. Off to a good start under head coach Jeff Newman. That swung on and fouled. Out of play. Beat North Central Minnesota. First game was very tight. They busted it open in the 7th, won 6-1, and the second game was a rout of 20-1. Pitch, and swung on and fouled back. So again, I can't tell you, multiple times today, Aurora hitters got 2 strikes on them and fouled pitches continuously off. Done a nice job at the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch, stays upstairs, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good spot, kid.
Two pitch. That stays outside, ball 3. So 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Help her out, 3-5, come on.
So let's see if the runner takes off here with a full count, 1 out. Runner does not go. Grounded to short. Out at second. And out at first. They turned a double play. Excellent job by the Lions middle infield. Good scoop over there by Hugh Banks at first to complete the double play. That goes 6-4-3. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Aurora 6, Mount St. Joe 5 on the Mount St. Joe Sports Network. So we're back for the bottom of the 7th. Maddie Kennedy leading off. The Lions need a run. First pitch, called strike on the outside corner from Rivera. Rivera looking to close it out to earn the save.
Come on, 4. I felt like a child right there.
The 0-1. That swung on a line into left field, a base hit. Maddie Kennedy with a leadoff single. It's a good start for the Lions here in the 7th.
Come on, Lois.
That'll bring up Lauren Miller. 1 swing of the bat could end this here.
Nope.
She's gonna have a pinch hitter for Lauren. Still could have 1 swing of the bat could end it. Just a different batter.
6 for 25.
So the pinch hitter is going to be Kayla Bain.
Oh, I love that. I didn't know she had 25 in the 5 spot. Thanks, sir. I didn't know she
So Kayla Bain's going to pinch hit. Kayla on the young season's 2 for 5 with a double, so pretty good start for her.
No, here.
Pitch, she's going to show bunt. She fouls it off.
Yeah. And she has probably. Yeah.
So Coach Gotterwis signaling or
Yeah, okay.
verbalizing the signals. The pitch. He shows bunt again, and it's foul.
Sorry, they can probably hear me.
We have an enthusiastic scorekeeper here, if you're hearing it out there, folks. Former player, it's okay.
Look for your pitch. Come on.
So no balls, 2 strikes now. Will at some point Maddie try to steal the base here? I think I'd be tempted to try to do that. No balls, 2 strikes. You got to get that tying run down in scoring position. Wind pitch. That's outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I like it 6.
Bain trying to battle out of an 0-2 hole here.
Yeah, 6.
Pitch. That's upstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So now she's battled it back to even. And I'm sure Rivera doesn't want to go full here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Shakes off a sign. Looking into the dugout. Now she's got what she wants. The 2-2 pitch. Way up, 3-2. So Kayla Bain with a great at bat here. Battled back full. Let's see if Maddie takes off on this pitch.
Yeah, KB. Yeah, KB. See it, kid. Battle.
Full count. Maddie does not go, and ball 4 high. What a great at bat by Bain. Tremendous at bat. Doug having an 0-2 hole to draw the walk.
Runner.
So they're going to have a runner.
Triple switch or something.
Coach Gotterwis
God, must be.
going to run for Bain.
2. Thank you.
Skylar Fletcher will be pinch running.
Yeah, Fletch.
Come on, Huey.
Come on, 1-5.
Step up, Huey. Let's go. We need some grass.
You got it, babe. You got it, babe.
Get some grass out there.
And I'm expecting to see them try to move the runners over. Let's see what they do here. I'm definitely expecting a sacrifice bunt, and there it comes. And again, failing to execute, not getting the bunts down. I would assume she's got to try it again. If they fail to win this game, that's something that they're going to, I'm sure, stress in the post game. Got to get our bunts down. Of course, they're trying to get them down. Pitch. She bunts. That's a good bunt. She got a shot to beat that out. Nope, they throw her out, but that's all right. They move the runners. So that went 1-4 on the sacrifice bunt.
Way to go, Huey.
Good, babe. Way to do a job, kid.
So let's see if they walk Lawson intentionally to load the bases here, because her run means nothing. They could set up a force play anywhere, but for now they're going to pitch to her. Lawson's fly to right, homer to left center, and hit a sacrifice fly. First pitch is way outside. I think they're going to pitch around her, which would be, I think, in my opinion, a smart move. Of course, Avery Wiltermude's on deck, who's swinging a good bat too. So, but you do set up a force, so let's see what they do here.
Yeah, Mac. Yeah, Mac.
Pitch. That's out. Yeah, they're just basically pitching around her. So the thing she doesn't want to do is reach out and hit a pop-up here. You want to make sure that it's in the zone. If it's not, just take the walk. Yeah, this catcher's sitting way up there, just intent. Basically, it's an intentional, unintentional walk. It's going to go down as a regular walk, but they're way outside, so that's ball 4. So that's, I thought that was going to be the play. And that's kind of what happened. So that's going to bring up Avery Wiltermude. She's got a chance to be the hero here. Avery's fly to right, double down the left field line hard, and pop to second. So Maddie Kennedy's the tying run. Skylar Fletcher's the winning run out at second base. Coach Gotterwis with time. We're going to make another move here. All right, we're having another pinch runner here. That is number 14. Alex Strevel is pinch running at first.
Come on, 12. Come on, 12.
So Alex Strevel's pinch running. Her run doesn't mean anything, but it could at some point if there's some type of force out at home or anything. So,
Come on, babe.
winding the pitch. That's upstairs. Ball 1 to Avery. Avery trying to find the gap out there to end this thing. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch. It's right in there for a strike. She shakes her head. Yes, that was a strike. Good pitch on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Elena Flynn on deck.
Yeah, 12. Here you go, kid.
Pitch.
Good eye.
It's upstairs. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. As I mentioned, Rivera throws awful hard.
Leave it up there. Keep your
Right
hands
field
on
came
top.
in
12, you got it,
to
babe.
try to close this out. She's got herself in a jam right now. 2-1. Called strike 2. That was a good pitch. Emily, got to move the ball now. Prefer not to get 2 strikes on you, but
Sit on that changeup.
that's
Sit on
what
that
she's in. So
changeup.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
It's a flip. There it is.
There it is, the slow changeup stayed outside, full count. So now you definitely know what's coming. Looking for the express here. Full count. Only 1 out, so runners will not be moving. Here comes the payoff. Ball 4 high. What a great at bat by Emily McDonald.
Yes, 12.
I'm sorry, Avery Wiltermude. So that ties the ball game up. Avery with an excellent bat. Coach is going to go to the mound. We'll step away for a minute. Tie score on the Mount St. Joe Sports Network. Okay, so they're going to stick with Rivera. That'll bring up Elena Flynn. Bases loaded, 1 out. The Lions have tied it at 6.
Come on, 10, all you 10.
First pitch to Flynn. Called strike 1 on the outside corner.
Need some grass, come on.
Infield in, outfield shallow.
Smart.
No balls, 1 strike. Couple shake-off signs here. She's got what she wants. Delivers, that's ball. Up and out, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Come on, need some grass.
1 ball, 1 strike. Starting to finally warm up here a little bit. 1-1. That's a changeup that stays high. It's a good pitch, but she just can't quite control it. 2 balls, 1 strike. Swung on and missed. Ran up a little bit trying to slap it.
See it, stay in
Stay in
there.
there, 10.
On deck, Macy Cornelius.
I believe in you, 10.
Just needs some contact here. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here you go, babe.
Shakes off a couple signs.
Good.
Ball 3 low, so here we go. Full count, still only 1 out again.
Be smart, be smart.
Ball 4 ends the ball game.
Eyes on, 10. Eyes on. No.
Full count pitch. Oh. Got rung up, looked a little high, but got called out there.
That was not.
So called strike 3. That'll bring up Macy Cornelius with a chance to win this one.
Come on, 1. Oh, senior time,
Come on,
baby.
Juan.
Come on.
Take it back, man.
Come on, 1.
Pitch, change up,
Good eye.
stays down. She's frustrated. She wants that pitch so bad, just can't throw it over. So 1 ball, no strikes.
Come on, 1.
Macy can pretty much sit dead red here. Pitch, swung on and missed. Swung at a bad ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
You all right, kid? Foot down and see it, kid. Yeah, 1. Yeah, 1. You got it, babe.
Pitch, high, 2 balls, 1 strike. Very close pitch.
Come on, 1. Be smart, be smart. Come on. Look for yours. Get some
2
grass.
balls, 1 strike.
You got it, babe.
Cornelius,
I believe.
pitch, She checks her swing. They're going to check. They say no. 3 balls, 1 strike. So she's got to come twice. Macy singled, scored, fly to right, fly to center, fly to right. I'd be tempted to take this pitch and make her go full, but let's see what she does here. 3-1 delivery. That's ball 4 high, and that'll end the ball game. The Lions are going to win this one on a walk-off walk. Skylar Fletcher, they all got to touch their base. They have. Now they're going to make sure she touches the base. And now 7-6 on a walk-off walk by Macy Cornelius. We'll be back to wrap it up in a minute. All right, so we're back to wrap things up. The Lions a winner, 7-6 on a walk-off walk. The final totals: Mount St. Joe 7 runs, 12 hits, 2 errors. Aurora 6 runs, 13 hits, 2 errors. Winning pitcher for the Mount is Ramers. She's now 3-1. Rivera takes the loss for Aurora. She's 0-1. Time of the game was 2 hours and 5 minutes. The attendance was 115.